Chris Mycoskie, he's got more down on the field. Chris?
Randy, Brian Bell has been an emotional leader for Sam Houston State, leading the Bearcats to 2 consecutive national championship games. You look back at last week against Southeastern Louisiana, not only did the Bearcats lose the game, they lost their QB, went down with a shoulder injury. Not a separated shoulder, though, so that is the good news. The plan for Bell today is to hold him out, except for holding on field goals and extra points. Ideally, Sam Houston would love to not have to play Bell. He is available, though, in an emergency. What this means for Sam Houston today, win or lose, is not as simple as win and you're in the playoffs, lose and you're out. A win, though, would all but secure them in that large berth. A loss, and the Bearcats will be sweating it out until selection show tomorrow.
Let's check in now with Chris Mycoskie. Chris?
And Randy, will look back at Thursday night at Strawberry Stadium in Hammond, Louisiana. Nicholls State and Southeastern. Colonel QB Toscani Figueroa, a pair of first-half TD runs, and Nicholls was smelling upset, up 14-13 at the break. But then SLU takes over. Devontae Scott, a 53-yard TD run to the near side, breaking away. Brian Bennett then, he adds 273 yards and 2 touchdown passing, plus a rushing TD. And the Lions get that Southland trophy. They win the title outright, 52-27. That gives Southeastern Louisiana an undefeated record in the Southland and the automatic bid into the NCAA FCS playoffs. Welcome back to the Stripes in Conway, Arkansas, where Central Arkansas leads Sam Houston State 21-3 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Let's look at scores from around the rest of the Southland Conference, starting with Thursday night and the River Bell Classic. Southeastern Louisiana wrapping up an undefeated conference campaign, 52-27 over Nicholls. The battle for Chief Caddo today. Northwestern State leading Stephen F. Austin 40-27, just over 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And in prime time, it's the battle on the border. McNeese crosses the Sabine River to face Lamar, a 6 o'clock start on ESPN3. And Randy, the Cowboys looking to lock up a great seed in the FCS playoffs.
Change at quarterback. Let's check in now with Chris Mycoskie with more. Chris?
Randy, after that last score for Central Arkansas, Brian Bell screaming at his teammates and his coaches. He wanted in this game. He had been warming up earlier, but just with a hat on, as soon as he finished screaming, he went off, grabbed his helmet, had a couple more warm-up throws, and now he is in this ball game. We said emergency situation only. Down 28-3, I'd call that an emergency. Well, Randy, coming up on that Mid-South Bank halftime report, we will reveal the 50th anniversary Southland Conference all-time team, all those incredible players through the years. Also, Megan Clemente in the Southland Digital Network studios with all the stories from around the Southland and, of course, first half highlights and stats. Randy, UCA saying goodbye to 12 seniors today, and what a class it has been. 31 wins entering today, looking for a 32nd. 2 trips to the FCS playoffs. Winrick Smothers and Chase Dixon, such a huge part of that. And of course, they're missing the last part of the season due to injury. Carl Brady as well. One senior not included in these numbers, Dominic Brown, defensive back. He injured his knee in the Colorado game. He's hoping to get a waiver from the NCAA, and he should be back next year. Randy, thank you very much. And Clint, I imagine 99.99% of our viewers across the network are shocked by the score. Are you? This is the Mid-South Bank halftime report live in Conway, Arkansas, where Central Arkansas leads Sam Houston State 42-10. This is the final day of the regular season in the Southland Conference 50th anniversary year. It's been great looking back at so many incredible players over the years, and every week we've asked fans to go to our Facebook page and vote for the top players at each position. Those votes, in combination of a ballot by experts from across the region, have decided on this prestigious team. Here is the Southland Conference 50th anniversary all-time squad. Here's the complete first team on offense. You look at the linemen, and Bruce Colley out of Texas Arlington, a 1984 All-American, 8 years in the NFL. A pair of O-linemen from Arkansas State, Ray Brown and Randy Barnhill. Imagine lining up against those guys in the mid-'80s. On defense, so strong in the secondary. You heard about Webb at Darryl Pounds, Zach Bronson, Leonard Smith, every one of those guys an All-American and with a lengthy NFL career. The specialist, McNeese State's John Zolfranz, a 3-time All-American and the Southland's career field goal leader. Chad Stanley from SFA had 8 years in the NFL, and returning kicks for this all-time team, Lumberjack legend Garland Crawford, an All-American in 2010 and 2011. Go to southland.org for the full teams, a first team and a second team, as we honor the best over 50 years in the Southland Conference. Now let's head upstairs. Athletic Director for Sam Houston State, Bobby Williams, is with Randy McElvoy. Bears lead 42-10 over the Bearcats as we get set to start the second half of play in Conway, Arkansas. A quick chat with Coach Willie Fritz. He said the key word at the halftime locker room was solutions. He fully recognizes they're not doing anything right on either side of the ball. And a note from UCA, we talk about the rotating quarterbacks. We won't see any of that in the second half. Sophomore quarterback Taylor Reed suffered a concussion. He is done for the day. Central Arkansas leads Sam Houston State 42-10, 12-13 to go in the third quarter. Well, all the votes have been counted, so many more than last year. Fans came out in force for the State Farm Southland Conference Mascot Challenge. The Winning Spirit program gets $5,000. And here is your 2013 champion.
Max and Jax.
Congratulations to Stephen F. Austin and the Lumberjack. $5,000, the winner of the State Farm Southland Conference Mascot Challenge. And Randy, I tell you what, Texas A&M Corpus Christi fans came out in force. Izzy the Islander just a couple of hundred votes shy.
Chris.
Randy, thank you. And Coach, senior day, a win over a top 10 team. While you'd love to be going to the playoffs, this is still a pretty special way to end a season.
Well,
Coach, I appreciate it. Congratulations.
thank you.
Randy, Shay, back to you.